Maybe he got me muted.
That damn update got this shit so fucking stupid, bro. I swear it do. I'm about to resend too. So I'll do it at the same time so we can just link. Already hit it, so just wait for my invite.
Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders operating from the gun. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch 18, 18's the mic. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 18, Mike 18. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 18, 18's the mic. Watch the run.
Archer to throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. To throw is Sanders on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders now from the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw. Sanders. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That nigga jumped. Spotted that bitch.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know why? Because you slept on the couch. Stay in your bed. What you need? Go sit in the hot bath. Love you. You look so pretty. Where you going? Oh. You say you find out you got a date. Mommy's? I don't know where Murray's phone at.
She can't have my phone until her room's phone.
Ooh. How you over there half asleep setting up orders, nigga? She can't have no phone. What up, nigga? You asleep?
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
She tried to finesse me right now, looking all pretty like that. She almost got it too. Almost for show this game with her phone. Yeah.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Archer to throw on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a fair catch
old-ass Kaminsky.
At the 35, 36-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
I still kicking, though, yo.
As they take over.
Fuck it. That's my best defender. I don't know what I'm going to do when that nigga kick the bucket. Nigga, this is the first time I heard you.
In their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points
bragging,
here
nigga.
that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
It's caught inside the 25. A big
I think your mic is low, bro. I can barely hear you, Red.
43 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man
You low,
on
Red. You like low.
To me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your time.
That nigga Red just woke up, got that morning voice.
Sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Sanders throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Complete to number 6. Touchdown Atlanta. The kicker on 4th.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Yeah, that's why you talk to Super Blue Love, because our record's matched.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores.
Joe, you got an X factor?
An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
You want me to trade you an X factor superstar or something like that? I got
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Archer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to call your line. I'm going to call you in a minute. I'm going to call you and talk to you. I'm going to call you before you go get a car. Trust me. I'm going to call you in a minute. Oh, you tripping. You might want to slow down.
3rd and long. Completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. So not only is that...
Look at it. Trying to make it happen. Look at it.
Man, I'm trying to make it happen, man. Fuck.
I already know.
What they're going to come up with.
I ain't had an X-Factor receiver since Julio.
Man.
Through guys
See,
in order
it's
to
coming.
make these catches.
It's fucking Julio, bro.
Shut him down at this stage of the game. It's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You say she getting whacked, huh?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
18, Mike, 18. Here we go, here we go. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike 18, Mike 18.
Archer now, operating from the gun. And this time he's got
That's a good play, Joe.
If I do this shit like what we did doing this game, if I complete my shit, I have 4 on offense.
For those 2, and it's good for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Archer. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That nigga Joe, 4 for 5, yo.
And his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
I give you that.
Talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense.
This nigga said I give you that.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think that just made him turn up.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes
all 4 of them niggas was holding their hands and sack the quarterback.
For a defense to attack a screen.
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. And that one a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Seahawks. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, the Calvin nigga all right?
Yeah, Calvin cool.
The Titans.
Straight. Yeah, he's straight.
Okay, I was just looking at him and Kiko matchup today.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Sanders going to throw again. He's going to rifle deep left side.
Yeah.
And that'll be incomplete.
Send me one ASAP.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. They're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the third down throw incomplete
You
as
got
well.
catch that.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hey, watch the slant. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Up. Watch the shift!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Go!
That'll make it 1st and 15. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike 18. Not today.
Looking to throw. Archer, flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
We these niggas throwing down linemen, huh?
Back to throw. Archer. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This field a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Bow to ain't the word. Bow to ain't the word. He halfway. 30-0 halfway.
Calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
God said he'll be right. He'll be back. He's gonna go
So
fight
after
Corona.
the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Archer operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls.
Man,
They've got to go up with the
that nigga off the ground.
start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, look, that nigga really be talking that shit. But I see all them stars, nigga. The nigga that got the car, that's the nigga that's finna get the star. The one he used.
Get some star to the left, star to the right, star to the back, star to the other right.
Yeah, when the second half comes,
He's seeing
it's
stars.
really easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started.
They gonna change their name from their team to the Atlanta Stars.
Send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two.
Damn,
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
That nigga ain't say JB, he said Joe B.
The Falcons offense at the line.
Joe
They
B.
have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job
You can know X Factor on him, yo.
figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tight right, tight right. Alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Archer on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Archer now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 9 to Mike. Ain't no such thing. We taking wins home. Mike 9.
Operating from the gun. Archer. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sanders. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
I see you reading. There you go.
Big play there.
I wanted to tell you that, but you did it like you read my mind. What a goal.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score?
I don't know. I keep muting mine, so I know it ain't me.
But they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance.
That shit sound like Freddie scraping his shit on the pipe.
Oh, God, it do. Exactly what it sounds like. That's Joe Mike. Joe.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and calm down back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw is Archer. Throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 18. Mike 18. I'm coming.
Archer throwing again on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
To throw is Sanders on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle
Hey, cool.
deep
What PJ?
and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
We got this.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A first down carry for Davis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Archer operating from the gun. It's caught. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 18. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch 18. 18's the mic. So we got man.
Here's Archer. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's PJ Mike.
God damn.
Archer now throwing after the interception, eluding the pressure right. And
that nigga shit sound terrible. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I got him. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. No. Off. Check three. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
to throw again. Archer escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Y'all not ready. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, Chuck. Mike 18, Mike 18. Strip the ball. Strip that.
Back to throw is Archer. To throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check.
Archer on first down, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang L, bang L, bang L.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Mike 9.
Looking to throw. Archer. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw. Archer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got it. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 9.
Now Archer to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go, buddy.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Mike 9. Hey, we got to seal.
Here's Archer throwing again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike 9. Mike 9. Go, go, go.
Archer now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit.
Man, what are you trying to score 70-some points on Joe? 80-some points on Joe.
They're playing situational football.
Oh,
they look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
What has
JB
been a
taking a
one-sided
beat.
affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gurley.
Yeah, JB, it's bad.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Again they run with Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Sanders now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final
report a homicide
game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47.
He tried me. Jeremiah Trotter.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
All right, Joe, you got to turn the water off now, goddammit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise...
And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. And we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover.
Man, this nigga finna score 80 points.
Yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Here's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
He ain't tripping on that last touchdown, bro.
And he will get into the
that's why he ain't tripping, because he got it.
Another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room.
That shit don't even look right up
The
there.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
78, the Easter egg hunt. Yeah.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They
boy
are
got
down
a
big.
whole
They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 30. And they finally do get it. Reaches the 27.
Damn,
runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The